So let's talk about tempo and the putting stroke. I got Capto set up to give me the timing of it, but if you Google tempo and the putting stroke, it's going to come up probably 0.9 seconds for the overall event of the backstroke and into impact. The backstroke would say 0.6 seconds in the backstroke, 0.3 to impact. So if I was set up letting my putter swing back and forth, if I had a metronome running, 1, 2, 1, 2, I could move my putter back and forth in that zone on a comfortable tempo. As it passes the golf ball, it's not speeding up, it's not slowing down, it's kind of at its max speed at the bottom of the arc. It's starting to slow on this side, it's starting to speed up on this side, and going back and forth just gets you that feeling of what's happening around the golf ball. It's not something that's low and fast, it's not something that's super fast to slow, but then in practice, we can actually practice that way. So as I set up to this golf ball, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my first stroke being a little quicker. So here's 1, golf ball back, watched it roll till it stopped, and then the unit says I moved that backstroke for the length I did in 0.58 seconds. The next one, I'm going to feel what's it feel like to be a slower backswing. Now you could do this with or without technology, just creating awareness. So here's a slow, and to go the same distance, I felt a little quicker into the golf ball, but that backstroke took 0.72 seconds. So that's 0.12 seconds more time in that stroke. Then, what's it feel like to be in the middle? So there's my middle stroke. As I look at it, 0.65 seconds for the overall time. Now that was for a given distance. If I was going to make a shorter putt, so I'm just going to get in here, I'm going to tap it 4 feet. There's my little 4-foot tap. The backstroke on that one took 0.5 seconds, so it's a way shorter than the desired timing that they want you to have. So you got to know what it's like to create some tempo, what's it like to create feel. Use the Goldilocks method of a little too fast in the backswing, a little too slow in the backswing, and then kind of in the middle. What did that feel like for the takeaway? Now you could also do the same thing for the downstroke. If I did kind of a slow to a fast, I did a slow to a slow, and I kind of did a medium, what's it feel like in the transition? A lot of people that over accelerate start feeling like the putter's kind of decelling, they feel like, but then using, say, Capto, it'll give us some feedback. Was I actually decelling, or is that just the feel you need to have for right now? If I was actually decelling, maybe I need to have a little tempo all the way to my finish. So create your feels using Goldilocks for tempo. Is it taking away quick, slow, and then kind of what's in the middle of that spot? If you have technology, you can quantify the feels, and then know the tempo is not the same overall. So if I had a 4-foot putt, it was 0.9 seconds. My typical one for 15 feet is about 0.65 seconds. And if I was going to hit this one, say 60 feet out there up the hill, it's going to need a lot bigger stroke. I'm still going to need some energy to take it away, but then as I roll it out there, still watching it till it stops. That one was 0.75 seconds, but it felt the same quickness as my short putt, my medium putt, and my big, just a bigger travel time, took longer to do so. So knowing the tempo is not a fixed 0.6 seconds in the back, 0.3 on the downswing, it's a good concept to start with, but know it's ever changing relative to uphills, downhills, length of stroke, and then also how long is your putter? Am I setting up very long and away from it, so it's a long pendulum, or am I kind of a little shorter player, you get crouched down, arms are in, and I can move that putter a lot faster like a Snedeker. So figure out what your feels are, how to create your speed, knowing that it's a good concept to say have a count in your brain, 1, 2, back through, that's your stroke. but then know that changes relative to the distance you're moving the golf ball and the slope you're putting across.